Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my One Shot Wonder channel. I'm Lizzie, the loudmouth lesbian, and you're watching The Safe Place. Hey guys, today is another LGBT themed video, so if that's not your thing, go ahead and skedaddle out, and I will be posting a new video soon. If not, stay tuned. So today we're going to be talking about something that really grinds my gears. Whether you have heard it before or you haven't heard it before, it's something that needs to be discussed and needs to be explained. Today we're going to be talking about platinum gays. Thanks for watching Life as a Lesbian. Let's get started. In my research on this, I have found that they're actually called platinum gays. Some people call them platinum gays and some people call them gold star lesbians and gold star gays. Whatever you call it, it's awful all around, and here's why. Because the LGBT community has sharks circling it, trying to tear it apart bit by bit and take more and more away from the LGBT community as is. Why are we attacking each other and acting as if people who are platinum gays have a higher pedestal than people who are not? It makes zero sense why we are attacking each other and belittling people for being with the opposite sex before. I mean, it is incredibly unjustifiable for someone who identifies themselves as a platinum gay to belittle me because I wasn't comfortable with who I was and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just one guy and it was all guys. There's nothing wrong with somebody not knowing for sure and experimenting to figure out who they are. That's all life is figuring out who you are and how to adjust your life by what your personality is and who you are. It's completely insane to think that a relationship, personally, I have had relationships in because I am not a platinum gay, which makes no sense. It makes no difference between if I have had sex with the opposite sex or if I haven't had sex with the opposite sex. It makes no difference. I am still me. I still have the same personality. I still love women just as much. It makes no difference whether I have or haven't been with a man before. I should not be belittled for that. I should not have to lay in bed at night and think of all of the mistakes I have made because I've been with a man before. It makes absolutely no sense why we would continue to belittle our own community for their decisions and trying to figure out who they are. It is insanity to think about all of the people in the LGBT community who have to worry about their families and their people and the people closest to them, their friends and their support groups when they come out to them. It is insanity to think that another thing that they have to fit on their ginormous plate and balance on their shoulders is the regret of not being able to identify as a platinum gay, or when they are invested in a relationship that they have to worry about being a platinum gay when they meet somebody in a classroom or on the street or in a bar or in a gas station that they like, and then they start talking to this person. It doesn't matter how you meet them. It's insanity to think that people have to worry, are they going to continue to be in my life because I'm not a platinum gay? It's not something that we should have to carry on our shoulders. It's not something that we should have to stress about and have anxiety about, and it's definitely not something that puts you on a higher pedestal. There is no difference between me, somebody who doesn't identify as a platinum gay, and somebody who does identify as a platinum gay. Just because I am not a platinum gay doesn't mean I am any less of a human or less of a lesbian. It does not mean that I cannot truly identify as a lesbian. It just means that I have experimented with the opposite sex. There is nothing wrong with that. And there is nothing wrong with you if you have experimented with the opposite sex. There is nothing wrong with you if you are not a platinum gay. Do not worry yourself about it. If someone is making you feel less of a gay person or a lesbian person, then you don't need them in your life, period. If somebody wants to justify ending a relationship because you are not a platinum gay, then you didn't need them in the first place. You are wonderful the way you are built. You are wonderful with all of your flaws and all of your decisions. No matter what kind of decision you have made, you should never be made to feel belittled and lesser than someone else because you have been with the opposite sex and they have not. You don't need that in your life. And you don't need to boast yourself because you are a platinum gay. It makes you no better than any other gay person out there, anybody in the LGBT community. You should never make somebody feel badly because they have been with the opposite sex, because it truly makes no difference. It does not affect their personality. It doesn't affect who they are at all. It's just something they've done. It makes no sense to act like you are better than somebody else, because we are all on the same playing field and we are all struggling in our own ways, and we do not need to attack each other. We need to stand together. We need to support each other. But we can't do this if some of us are on this level and some of us are on this level because of platinum gays. It makes no sense. There are so many things that prey on the LGBT community, and we don't need to be one of the things that prey on each other. There's no point in justifying letting somebody stand on a higher pedestal because they're a platinum gay. It makes no sense. It makes no sense wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with not have been with the opposite sex. Don't get me wrong. My whole point is that we should not be making each other feel inferior, and we should definitely not be making other people feel inferior because we haven't been with the opposite sex. We have to support each other, and we can't do that if we're fighting with each other, if we're making each other feel like they don't belong. It's just, there's no point to it. There's no point to it. So, my little humans, my little gabies, I'm sorry if you've been made to feel inferior because you're not a platinum gay. But know from the bottom of my heart that I love you, and there is nothing wrong with being with the opposite sex at all. There's nothing wrong with that. Thanks for watching today. I'll see you next time.